Guys, it's time. DIRT5 is here. What's going on, everyone? Connor Speed6 here. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, as you can see today, we are back on DIRT5 finally. Huge thank you again to Codemasters, as well as everyone at Dirt, all the developers there, for getting me yet again early access. What I wanted to do first is go ahead and get the full comprehensive car list out there so you guys can see. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this and leave me a positive comment. Let's get into it. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and cycle through the car list again. We'll just talk really briefly about each one, see what's new, what's the same, and hopefully we'll be able to be driving these very, very soon. But yeah, as you can see, the ones without the lock on them are unlocked and I can set these. I'm just in a general playgrounds create mode right now, setting a vehicle so I can see the entire list for you guys. So let's go through it. Again, starting with the Lancia 037 Evo 2, amazing car, we all know it. The BMW M1 Pro car, this car is an absolute lunatic. Of course, it's a rear-wheel drive madhouse of 430 horsepower, and that gigantic wing always makes everything better. Next up is the Ford RS 200. Of course, that is one of the most well-known rally cars of all time, one of my favorites. Then moving on to the Peugeot. Somebody help. The 205 T16 Evo 2. After that, we've got the ever so popular all-wheel drive Porsche 959 Pro Drive Rally Raid car. This thing is an absolute maniac, of course, as we all know and love. Moving on to the 90s rally, we've got the Peugeot. I need help. The 306 Maxi, one of my friend Robbie's favorites on the game. After that, we've got the Renault Clio Williams Maxi, another cool little front-wheel drive rally car with plenty of horsepower to get you around the track. Moving on to one of my favorite cars of all time, the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. Always a crowd pleaser. The Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6, again, an absolute legend. The gods bringeth me the Subaru Impreza S4. Thank you. Moving on to actually one of my favorite rally cars too, another one, the Fiat 131 Abarth Rally. Fantastic rear-wheel drive rally car. It's beautiful with that big wide body. Can't go wrong with that. Here we are with some American muscle. The Ford Mustang GT Fastback, rear-wheel drive, 250 horsepower. Throw you back in your seat. Throw all kinds of mud too, it's fantastic. Then, this is actually a new one we didn't see in the Playgrounds demo. In my last cars video, car list video, this is a full car list with every single car available in the game. This would be the Porsche 924 Carrera GTS Rally with an E. Another amazing rear-wheel drive car in the classic rally group, 270 brake horsepower. That's going to be fun, and it looks fantastic. Sticking in classic rally, we've got the ever so popular Lancia Stratos, one of the coolest cars ever built. Another Porsche, the 911 SC-RS, another rear-wheel drive Porsche in the game. I'll take all the Porsches we can. It's Porsche. Moving on to X-Cross Raid, we've got the Volkswagen Race Touareg 3. Awesome all-wheel drive SUV there. Then we've got the Mini John Cooper Works, the buggy. It is the X-Raid version of the car, truck, crossover, whatever the heck it's called. Next, the Sony Cars Racing BV6. If I remember correctly, actually I don't remember correctly, but somebody told me exactly where this car was from on my last video, but I don't remember, so we'll just move on. Next would be the Peugeot 3008 Dakar Maxi. I'm sorry, I'm not French. I'm sorry. Get off me. Then we've got the Lafitte G-Tech X-Road. These X-Cross Raid cars are pretty incredible. Moving to Formula Off-Road, the WS Auto Racing Titan. The hill climb vehicle, it's literally meant to go just straight up a wall. So yes, just like straight up. Then we've got the Skoda Fabia Rally 2 Evo. One of the coolest cars I think in the game so far that I've played with. Awesome little all-wheel drive car, lots of power. The Volkswagen Polo GTI, another awesome car. This was in the preview that I got too. The Citroen C3 RS, awesome little rally car. Sticking with modern rally again, we've got the Ford Fiesta MK2, that beautiful wide body kit that we've all come to love, made famous by many rallyists plus Ken Block. Moving on to the pre-runner section here, we've got the Ford F-150 pre-runner by DIRT5 Design. Really cool to have a DD truck in here. It's good to see that his name's getting out there and people want to drive his vehicles. Then we got the regular Ford F-150 Raptor. So the DIRT5 Design truck is actually new to this list. It wasn't on the original list. The F-150 Raptor, however, was. But to have that DIRT5 Design is pretty cool. Next up, this is fantastic. This is the Mitsubishi E-Evolution. This is an all-wheel drive, all-electric SUV / crossover / off-road beast. This is amazing. 375 horsepower. Instant torque, of course, with the electric. Next up, the Chevy Colorado ZR2 Bison. That is the Colorado upper echelon of the off-road vehicle there. What? What? 50 Cent called. He wants his SUV back. We've got a Cadillac Escalade pre-runner up in here. Wide body with big chunky tires, a huge LED light bar, way too much horsepower, and weighs the size of a truck on top of a house. Sticking in pre-runners, the Porsche Cayenne Trans-Siberia. Still an awesome car, no different to what we saw. It's fantastic that it's got the little hitch thing on the, whatever the hell it's called. This is amazing. The Audi AI Trail Quattro. Okay, so this looks stupid. I'm assuming it's all electric. This is crazy. That's gotta be all electric. Wow, that's really cool. It basically looks like a Polaris RZR with the 4 seats, but it's completely enclosed with all glass and a huge rack on top. Next up, as we just saw the other day, released by Dirt on Twitter, the Aston Martin DBX, sticking in the pre-runners. This is a brand new vehicle to the list. This is going to be really cool, and it looks just absolutely gorgeous. I apologize, I forgot I could move around the cars. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Moving into Rallycross cars, we've got the Peugeot 208 WRX, amazing Rallycross car. This is new to the list, the Volkswagen Beetle Rallycross car, made famous by Tanner Faust, among others. The Audi S1 RX Quattro, one of the coolest cars, a very, very dominant car on the circuit too. Then we've got the Megane RSRX. It's actually one of my favorite little cars too. It's pretty awesome. It's just a big hatchback, but it's super fast. All-wheel drive with 600 horsepower. Next up, my love, my sweetheart, the Subaru WRX STI supercar, rallycross car. Of course, everyone knows what an STI is. And then we've got this new one in the list, the Mini Cooper SX1. Beautiful little wide body Mini here. That is so slick. That's so fat, low slung. I can't wait to throw some dirt with that. Moving on to Rally GT, the infamous Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT4 rear wheel drive, way too much horsepower for dirt. This is new, the Audi TT Safari. This is actually an all-wheel drive Rally GT car, so I'm assuming this is going to be extremely popular with you guys. It looks amazing, and it's got extra tires out the back window. What? Stop it. Then we've got the BMW M2 Competizione. I know I didn't say that. It's not Italian. I don't care. It's got 430 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive. It's a BMW. It's the ultimate driving machine. It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang. Next up, the Fiat Abarth 124 Rally, 296 horsepower, weighs basically nothing, 50-50 weight distribution. It's going to be an awesome car. But then you've got the Lotus Exige R GT rally car, which is going to be the GOAT rally GT car in this game, in my opinion. I think I said that in the last video. Next up, the Porsche 911 RGT. I love Porsche. You can't go wrong with Porsche. All right, let's get into some insanity, shall we? The Rock Bouncer division, the WS Auto Racing Mud Claw. Again, this thing's gigantic. It's fat. It's heavy. It's got way too much horsepower. It just wants to run over stuff. Moving on to the sprint vehicle, the Jupiter Hawk 410. This is actually just a dirt track sprint car. Very, very popular racing here in the US. Really fun. On to super light, we've got the Aerial Nomad. Everyone knows what the Nomad is. But then we've got the Aerial Nomad Tactical, which has lights. Then we've got the ever so popular Volkswagen Baja Bug. It's a Beetle, but it's a bug. A Beetle's a bug, a bug's a beetle. It is what it is. Cool car, good addition. Onto the Armada Engineering Class 10 vehicle. We all know what this one is. It is rear-wheel drive, so it makes it a little bit more fun. Then the Exomotive Exocet Off-Road. This car has far too much horsepower, weighs nothing. So it's, again, a very, very interesting car to drive off-road, especially on dirt, over jumps, etc. Then the Brenthel Industries Class 10. Huge off-road vehicle, very popular, very fun to drive too. We saw that in the last video as well. This, however, is new. I don't believe this was in the original Playgrounds demo that I received, the Blitz World Beast. Just a 140 horsepower go-kart. Speed karts. Lord Jesus, speed karts. Oh, of course, if a speed kart wasn't enough, a speed kart extreme had to be added to the game. Yes. This is really amazing. This really takes me back to the old 70s style buggies. You guys are familiar with them, but this is the Volkswagen ID buggy. Again, I'm assuming it says ID, so I'm assuming it's all electric. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't do any research on these cars because I didn't know what was on the list prior to making this. That's pretty cool though. Then we've got the Brenthel Industries Class 1 buggy, 640 horsepower rear wheel drive. It's stupid. Yep, apologies. This is the Unlimited class. Then we've got the Jimco Unlimited Class 1, 680 horsepower if 670 wasn't enough for you. Then the ever so popular Unlimited Truck. This thing is widely requested. Everyone loves it. Again, it's rear wheel drive, 920 horsepower. Then we've got another Unlimited Truck, the Armada Engineering. We can't just have one stadium truck. Come on, we gotta have more. This is great. Let's have a third. Let's take a third truck. It's fantastic. We've got the Brenthel Industries Unlimited Truck as well. That's gonna be amazing. But that's it for the car list today, guys. As you can see, we've got a pretty amazing list of vehicles to choose from, especially for this really just ridiculously fun off-road game. I mean, come on. We've got every off-road vehicle you could possibly ever want or request in the game, with the exception, of course, of some of the RZRs, dirt bikes, and quads. But all the vehicles, cars, buggies that you could really want are in this game. So this is going to be fantastic. I'm going to try to pump out as much DIRT5 content as possible. We'll take a look at a new community challenge I'm going to be coming out with very, very soon for release. So definitely be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell, that way you don't miss an upload. And I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. I am Connor Speed 6. Much love, everyone. See you soon.